What is going on, world? What's up, everyone? It's Zero here. Today I'm bringing you guys a brand new StarCraft 2 video. This one is between two players on the WCS Pro circuit, spawning here in top left-hand corner of Dreamcatcher LE, playing with the red Terran pieces. He's currently winning this series and wants to keep it rolling in his favor. His name is SpeCial. And his opponent spawning the bottom right-hand corner of the map, playing with the blue Zerg pieces. He's currently down, but certainly not out of it just yet. His name is Elazer. So, guys and girls, this series, and I gotta say, this game in particular, I'm really excited about, because if this series has told us anything so far, it is simply that both these players are incredible StarCraft 2 pro gamers, but SpeCial has been playing absolutely out of his mind this series. Really been playing absolutely incredible StarCraft 2, of course, with the Terran pieces. And, you know, he's kind of not doing the things that I'm used to seeing him do, which is, generally speaking, kind of getting aggressive sometimes. Of course, you know, going for a lot of those marine drops, just doing, you know, dropping in multiple locations. He hasn't done any of that. He's just been playing straight up against the you know, Elazer, going to toe-to-toe with him and just overwhelming him in game number 2. Game number 1, I mean, it was just, it did not look like SpeCial was going to win that first game, but it was the counterattacks that really helped SpeCial stay in that you know, first game. But I gotta say, you know, Elazer, he's had his opportunities and his moments that he's had to possibly, you know, close out the series, or not close out the series, but close out games. He's had real opportunities. It's just SpeCial has just been playing absolutely incredibly well against Elazer. And so I'm wondering, you know, if you're Elazer at this point and you're down in the series, what do you do in this particular situation? You're down, you're not out yet, right? So what do you do? There's so much on the line here, guys. I mean, this was played at the WCS in Austin, and of course, guys, all these games really matter in the grand scheme of things. When you're trying to win a big tournament on the WCS Pro circuit, you absolutely want to win these games so you have every opportunity at getting to the grand finals and farther, not only for the prize money, but also if you win one of these tournaments on the WCS circuit, you of course get immediately invited to BlizzCon, which of course is the biggest StarCraft 2 tournament of the year. So that said, these are massive games for these players who are putting so much, you know, time and effort into the games. But that said, and, you know, there's so many mind games that go into the ZvT matchup simply because these players have played against each other so many times. They kind of know their strategies, and so there's a ton of mind games that come into play in these matchups. So that said, let's talk about what our players are doing. So Hatch Gas Pool Opener was the opening here for Elazer. He's going for that third hatchery now. He's also getting that Zergling speed upgrade. He's getting a lot of queens out as well for that. You know, of course, the creep spread, the queens are one of the best units in the game, in StarCraft 2 as a whole. Just one of those best units possible that you can possibly get with any of the races. And then, of course, you are going to see on the opposite side of the map, SpeCial's going to go for a very similar build to what he has been doing. Now, he's getting a Raven out of the starport, which is very interesting. He did that in, I believe that was in game number 2. He got a Raven out. Or no, that was game number 1. He got a Raven out. It was a little bit kind of late when he got it out, but he's getting it out very early this time. Then that's going to be followed up by the cloaking field. So we are going to see Elazer. He's going to be coming across the map here with this Overlord. He's going to be able to scout that there is something that's being researched in the TAC lab. He's not going to know, of course, what it is. But nonetheless, there's only so many things that it could possibly be. We are going to see a handful of Hellions as well as a Reaper moving across the map. But you got 4 queens here. You really can't be going in, you know, jumping into this. You can of course try to get some scouting information in. But that said, it looks like both players are giving each other the respect that they so rightfully deserve. Elazer's going for that Roach Warren. He's also going to be getting the lair researched or morphed in, which essentially is going to help him, you know, get those higher tier lair-based units. So we'll have to kind of keep an eye on that. Now, we are seeing Elazer is going to go ahead and get Spore Crawlers out, which, of course, is a very good decision, especially seeing the timing of the starport. so on and so forth. Now, it does look like SpeCial did cancel out that cloaking field, so it was scouted, you know, a scout that was something was being researched. And this is what I'm talking about with the mind games. So many different mind games come into play, you know, and so SpeCial is essentially pretty much forcing Elazer to go ahead and get those spore crawlers made when maybe he didn't necessarily need to. Now, we have a lot of these Hellions that are going to be moving up towards the ramp. They're going to try to make their way in. A really nice auto turret was placed in a really good position. Here we go. It does look like SpeCial is going to try to do as much damage as possible. The question is he just overextending a little bit? Even if he can get some kills out of this. Oh my god, the drone barbecue is coming in here. Now, this round is going to be coming in, though, by Elazer going after and cleaning up all of those Hellions. But I think that was, you know, I think SpeCial did a pretty good job there as far as getting at least some of those drones for his troubles. But that all said, I think that engagement might, it's hard to say. I think we would kind of, maybe we could say that it was kind of even on either end. It didn't do crippling amounts of damage, but it also, it did do a little bit of some damage. That said, though, +1/+1 is going to be coming out of the evolution chambers for Elazer. And the opposite side of the map, we're going to see out of the engineering bay, +1 is going to be started as well. Third command center is just finishing up. Looks like he's probably going to morph this into a start an orbital command. It does look like that is the case. He's got more and more barracks are going to be coming in. He's also, of course, got siege tanks coming out, stim packs being researched. So all the upgrades are starting to come in. We're going to see those medevacs. A couple of them are going to be coming out at a time. And so, you know, now with stim pack is going to be, you know, finishing up in less than 10 seconds. You know, it's going to be interesting because SpeCial probably needs to get over to this right-hand side of the map because we are seeing, of course, on the mini-map, it just seems like there is, the creep spread is starting to get a little bit out of hand over here. And so he's going to need to probably start clearing out some of that creep spread and kind of keep his opponent contained somewhat as he's done so well in games 1 and 2. That said, Elazer is going to be going for his fourth base now. Now, it did miss a little bit of the action here. There was some action that did end up happening in the main base of Elazer. But that said, nothing crippling as of yet. We're going to see a macro hatchery going down here for Elazer. We're also going to see the roly-poly upgrade coming in for the banelings out of the baneling nest. So it does look like SpeCial is going to start moving in with some of these Marines as well as the medevacs. Does look like they're going to start committing here. Got to be very careful. Those banelings, a couple of those baneling hits is going to clear out all of these units. Ground care base level 1 is completing, as well as melee attacks level 1 as well. Are going to be finishing up around the exact same time here for Elazer. This is what I would love to see out of Elazer. I want Elazer to start moving across the map, trying to do a little bit of some damage. He's really allowing SpeCial to really dictate the pace of this game so far, or really of this series. Other than in the first game, we saw, of course, that, you know, Elazer was trying a few different things, right? He was trying, you know, the Nidus network, and you know, that obviously, in the end, it worked to a degree, but there was just so much damage that was dealt on the opposite side of the map. I really think that Elazer needs to start moving out across the map. Centrifugal hooks is going to be finishing up in less than 5 seconds now for Elazer, and so here we go. SpeCial is trying to really just dictate the pace of this game. We are going to see some units are going to be starting to move across the map here for Elazer, but SpeCial's on the opposite side of the map. He's trying to clear out a lot of this creep spread and the creep tumors. So, I mean, it's kind of back and forth. I really think, though, Elazer needs to be the one dictating the pace. If you want to be able to beat SpeCial and kind of jump back into the series, you are going to absolutely have to really dictate the pace of what's going on across the map. Here we go. It does look like SpeCial is trying to find an angle that's going to work best for him. He's going to kind of get some nice angles here for those for these siege tanks. It does look like some of these units are going to be starting to move in, getting surrounded by a lot of these units. But here we go. It does look like Elazer is trying to hit from a couple of angles at once. Oh, so much damage is being dealt, though, with those siege tanks. Beautiful play by SpeCial. Got to be really careful, though. Burrow is being just completing here for Elazer. And it does look like, at least for the time being, our Terran player is going to start moving back home. As the missile attacks level 1, as well as Groove Spines, are going to be finishing up here for Elazer. And here we go. It does look like Elazer may, or is he going to commit? It looks like he's going back home, and I'm not sure exactly why. It does look like there is, of course, a run by here or a drop of some of these Marines in a couple of different locations. And now that I'm looking at this, it is actually a lot more of a commitment than I originally thought. SpeCial's hitting at multiple angles at once, and this is what he does so well. He is doing so much damage, getting a lot of kills, at least at this point. And it does look like, at least at this point, once again, SpeCial is keeping his opponent at home. Wow. Beautiful play here by SpeCial. Just keeping his opponent at home and at bay, not allowing him to do a whole heck of a lot right now. Going back and forth. Oh my god. SpeCial really playing some mind games here with Elazer. Elazer decides to start moving out, and then right when he's doing that, it caught me off guard too. He's, you know, SpeCial's on the opposite side of the map, and he is just dropping in, doing so much damage in the main base as well as the third hatchery. So just beautiful play all the way around by SpeCial, and this is what I mean. He has just absolutely been playing so well this series, and we're going to have to see. It does look like there's going to be some movement on the opposite side of the map by Elazer. He is going to go after some of these SCVs over at the 4th command center, but at the same time, there's also going to be a lot of damage starting to be dealt on the opposite side of the map here. Question is there going to be enough here? Does look like Elazer is going to have plenty here to deal with this, but another drop is happening. The drop play is really in full effect by SpeCial so far, and I absolutely love it. He is playing this thing so incredibly well so far, just kind of spacing out his army in multiple different angles. And what this forces you to do, guys, as a Zerg player, it's forcing you to keep units at home so that you cannot go all in necessarily across the map, and so it splits up your army. Now, of course, SpeCial's army is split up as well, but the fact of the matter is that this is just gonna really, you know, this actually does do a lot more damage than you might think to a Zerg player, because you're trying to keep, you know, your units all over the place to kind of be able to counter any types of aggression that the Terran player is going to throw at you. And it's just, it really is difficult dealing with. Now, we are going to see here a lot of units here by SpeCial. Beautiful micro here by SpeCial so far. He's doing a lot of damage on so many of those Zerglings. I do not know if he wants to take this engagement, though. There is a lot of Zerg that is starting to move across the map here. Another hatchery is going to be going down. This is hatchery number 6 up at the gold base location. And we do see that this creep spread has really gone out of hand on this right-hand side of the map. But nonetheless, you know, I am surprised that Elazer is deciding to kind of go this route as far as the left-hand side, instead of taking on the unit composition, or I should say taking his army to the right-hand side up near this base, this planetary fortress. I feel like he has enough to take that out. I'm not sure why he hasn't decided to do that yet. But that said, does look like, once again, SpeCial is going to try his very best. He is going to get surrounded, though, at least at this point. But he still looks like he might get a few of those units out of there. Infestors are being added to the mix, and there's a lot of Zerglings on that production tab right now. Another drop is happening over at the 5th base location. That 5th base is going to go down. Beautiful play here by SpeCial so far. Once again, just doing SpeCial-like things. I mean, this guy playing absolutely incredibly well. But, you know, Elazer's not out of this thing just yet. Infantry armor, a level 3 is finishing up. Concussive shells is going to be finishing up as well for SpeCial. So he's got more and more of these upgrades that are finishing up. And once again, there's more drop plays that are happening. Looks like this is going to get cleared out. But once again, it does look like SpeCial, he does not know as of yet about this base up here in the top right-hand corner of the map. So we'll have to keep an eye on that. Elazer is going to be able to start really mining from there and try to get as much of a booming economy as possible once again. But all that being said, I mean, I got to say, when I'm looking at this, you know, SpeCial is pretty much maxed out at this point. And I'm wondering if he's going to start moving out here shortly. You know, especially with some of these, more of these upgrades that are finishing up. You know, he can start doing a little bit of some damage here. So it does look like some of those Zerglings are going to try to do a little bit of some damage, at least at this point. Now here we go. Fungal growth is going to go down on some of these units, but there's a lot of Terran that is starting to move across the map, and it looks like they want to take the fight to Elazer. So SpeCial, as he's maxed out, he's going to want to try to find as good of a position as possible. We are going to see some Vipers that are out on the playing field as well right now. It looks like those Vipers are going to go ahead and pull some of those, a couple of those siege tanks. Beautiful play here, but at the same time, a lot of damage is being dealt here by SpeCial. He's a beautiful micro here by SpeCial as well. So the abducts get a couple of those siege tanks, but nothing too crazy yet, because there's still a lot of Terran down here, and they're once again going after that 5th base location. But here we go. It looks like the fight is going to come to Elazer once again. SpeCial's trying to really dictate the pace of this game. He gets another base for his troubles. The beautiful micro is going to be coming in as well. Those siege tanks are really helping out. Now here we go. We are going to see the Ultralists are out on the playing field, and they're going to be able to do a ton of damage. One of those Ultralists does go down with some beautiful micro by SpeCial once again. It looks like he's going to try to get another one, possibly for his troubles. Is not able to do that. But nonetheless, SpeCial knows he's doing a lot of damage. He now knows that this goal base is taken, and it looks like he's going to start really moving some of his units all over the map here. He's going to go after a lot of those overlords once again, and I think SpeCial is starting to take a lead in this game, even though this right-hand side of the map seems to be Elazer's side, really. I mean, when you think about it, he's owning all of this side of the map. SpeCial is dictating the pace of this game once again. He really is. Every single moment and every single time that Elazer has an opportunity, it just seems like SpeCial just takes that opportunity away from him, and so much damage. Oh my god. Beautiful play. You're getting all of those Vipers. Elazer supply is absolutely plummeted at this point. Beautiful play by SpeCial. Just a little bit of an overextension by Elazer is turning into absolute gold by SpeCial. Could he finish up this series right here and right now? Absolutely devastating, the amount of damage that SpeCial is doing right now. He is doing so well. GG is called, in SpeCial playing absolutely out of his mind, outplaying Elazer, wins this series 3 games to nothing. I hope you guys did enjoy this game and series between SpeCial and Elazer. And if you guys did, leave a thumbs up, subscribe if you're new, stay positive, and as always, I'll talk to you guys all in the next one. Peace.